Hello, everybody. I am Sun Psychic Jean. Happy Friday. Please welcome my very special co-host for tonight, gingerfae
Oh my
Tarot.
gosh. Faye blessings, everyone. It's
I love you
Friday.
doing
I
this.
know. Well, I used to just like hold my heart like this, and one day I saw my hands, and I'm like, that looked weird. And I'm like, oh, that's fun.
That is so cute,
Oh,
adorable. Thank you very much. And Ginger Faye is all of her information is in the show
oh,
notes below, and you can please do go over and check out her channel. Let me just take this, see if I can cut and paste. Um, and right here, I'll put it in the chat. And if there's any moderators there that can also pick up on her, actually, maybe you can do it too, Ginger. I think you're
I
a
don't think I'm a
moderator.
moderator.
Well, put something in, and I'll make you a quick mod. Mm-hmm.
Well, well, come
Ginger
on.
Faye of
Good
Ginger Faye
God.
Tarot.
There we go. It was weird last night. Ivana noticed that we weren't up on the phone, and we were live and the ticker was going, but it took almost 8 minutes for it to go on YouTube. It was the weirdest thing. And
I
Nancy and other people said that it didn't. It just came on. So that was a weird glitch in the matrix.
that was, and I don't think you're the only one. Um, that's happened too. Some people have was spinning or that it took a little while. I think
Hmm.
that StreamYard is working on their connections with other um, I don't know, other streaming
Doing some
services. I don't know,
updatings
like
or
other apps,
something.
other
Yeah.
apps. Hmm.
Uh,
So either direct and so they may just be working on that. And when you go on Instagram and you go on Instagram live, you have to go over to Instagram and click on that live in order to go live. So I know
oh,
StreamYard is always working on something, always trying to improve something. Oh, thank you. And oh, I'm glad. I forgot all about that. I sent you that. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad to see that you're. I for some
it's
reason I
helpful
forgot
when
all
you
about
need to
that.
chat and you do your thing. And so when you do
Yeah.
it for me, it's very helpful because, they start asking
Hmm.
right away instead of they used to wait and let you say, okay, ready.
Hmm. And you know what? Before I forget, I'm going to switch us so that when you pop up your cards, I can just pop you up like that, and I'll try and remember to come
Oh,
back here and do. Oh, hello, Leah Makia is back. Hi, Leah. Nice to see you. Thank you. She was on earlier with
I know.
Nancy.
I popped in late. I'm like, I can never, I'm getting home later now from work. My hours are different. So it's kind of a bummer. I'm missing a lot of stuff.
And I see that Ginger, you put in your community tab that you would be over here, so I
Yeah,
appreciate that
yeah,
very much. And
yeah.
we're not simulcasting. I think everybody knows that we're changing that up, or that we have a lot of the community members
Hmm, hmm.
have to go back to it, and everybody seems to love being back in the chat together. So in
I was
every
never a big
cloud has.
fan.
Pardon?
Honestly, I was never a big fan of that, honestly, because, if I'm typing in anything, like your peeps wouldn't see what I'm typing, so I would respond to something, and that bothered me. So I'm like, I just don't like this.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll be able to the next rendition when they come up with something, it'll have all that included.
Hmm,
Um
hmm.
yeah. It's it's really lovely to see everybody, and thank you all for
Oh,
coming
sorry,
back and
chat jumped.
saying, "Oh, Denise is here. Hi
Hi,
Denise. Hi Chris
Denise.
Queen.
Been a while since I've seen you.
Chris Queen, Gina M. Thank you for all you do, Gina M. And Delphi Ross is here. And Abby is here. Nice to see you. Sarah. Let me see. I think I Ocean GD is here. and Bora Bora. Bora Bora was here way early. Hi, Bora Bora.
Mm,
See you.
yeah, she hung out with us last night.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm.
That's lots of fun. Well, happy Friday, everybody. And I just want to say we're going to be doing messages. I think that Ginger, you're one of the few that can pretty much do the gamut. So,
Oh,
if you would like a message from your loved one,
would you
please
like a gamut message?
please provide the name and relation. If you'd like a message from your pet, a name and type, your spirit guides, angels, goddesses, ascended masters, mermaids, fairies, galactic council, mysterious experiences, and we ask that you put them all in caps and perhaps use emojis. And your questions are chosen at random. So we just wanted to say we're here for you, and that you can put in anything you like. I think the last two shows I had parameters. We're doing this and only this, but I really
Mhm.
like to get that focus when I do mediumship. I mean, not that we won't do mediumship here. It's just that it's not only mediumship. It's a
Right,
it's a
right.
little more
It's a
fast moving, a little
plethora,
yeah,
a smorgasbord.
exactly,
Oh,
exactly,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so Denise is first. Denise is first, and
Oh,
she's asking for
dragons.
her dragon.
Ooh,
Do you have your dragon
dragon.
decks
I
there?
do, but let me go get the dragon tarot. I forget we do everything on Fridays.
I know. We need to do a dragon
Another
what do they
dragon
call
tarot.
that? Encore for the dragon. We did a whole series on dragons, and you guys were right there with us. And the first show, people were like, "What are they doing?" And then the second show, they were all like, "I'm here for the dragons."
Such fun
Hmm.
readings with the dragons.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I think everybody needs. Everybody is looking for something upbeat, something
Mm-hmm.
encouraging, and magical and spiritual all at the same time. Um, it's it's quite amazing, you guys. It really is. And so let's see. Just let
I
me
just
know
had a
whenever.
commercial interrupt your live. When did they
Oh my
start doing
goodness!
that?
Did you
How
hit the
rude.
skip? Did you hit the skip?
I
Yeah.
did, I did, yeah.
Okay.
But it
And
was like,
Jessica Lynn is
commercial
here. So
doing a
make
live? When did that start? Dragon.
Yep. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and connect with Denise. I'm going to connect to your energy, Denise. I see a golden yellow dragon for you, Denise, which is quite unusual. A golden yellow. Mm. It's like that golden white light that comes from the universe. This dragon is filled with this golden white light. He says that he can carry you between the realms when you travel in your meditations. Oh, he's saying the spiritual journeys. Do you do shamanic journeys or spiritual journeys? He's saying he's there to be your guide or sort of like your protector, to have your back, and also for travel, if you need to travel to different realms, Denise. He has sweets with him. Do you have a sweet tooth, Denise? He has sweets with him. And he's showing me he has like these lemon Oreos. You ever
Oh
see
my
those
goodness.
lemon Oreos?
Yes.
And I mean, they're not an Oreo, they're a lemon cookie, but it's like the lemon Oreo. Um, And he's saying, and you know what, Denise, I'm catching on. He's also telling me, he's saying, Gene, there's more to it than that. And so I look deeper, and I think that this yellow is your solar plexus. I think that he wants to work on helping you to balance and to strengthen that solar plexus. So whatever that means for you, perhaps self-confidence or self-awareness, or something in that vein. I feel like he's talking to you about this, and you can build this your connection to this, to the other realms, to the spiritual realms with him. And he says that he loves your whimsy. He loves your, he says you have this belief, and it's almost like if you believe in magic, you'll see it. And if you don't believe in it, you won't see it. And he says you have the belief in the magic that allows him to be a part of your life. And so he is there with those lemon Oreos. Now I want one. And and that golden white light, and he's absolutely gorgeous. That's what I'm getting. It's very unusual, Denise. Good
That's
for
funny.
you. Aw, you're
Thank you.
welcome, Denise. And she's saying that my dreams have been profound.
Oh
And
my
she's saying,
God, your dreams.
I don't eat much treats. They're rare, but I've been putting castor oil on my solar plexus.
Oh
Interesting.
wow. Maybe he's saying, Denise, treat yourself. Have a lemon cookie.
It's working.
They're
I
so
think it's
delightful.
working. Hmm. How
Oh,
wonderful. What are you getting, Ginger?
okay. So just I love it when, and it seems to be more when we're doing dragons, that whatever you're envisioning comes out in my cards. So and I don't go fanning through the card going, let me find that golden light and that golden dragon. It's just what gets pulled. Um, so yeah, um, so yeah, there is this beautiful golden light with up on the staircase. It's like you're being invited to take a new adventure on your path. Yeah. Almost every time she one time saw this pink and all these other colors, and it's sure enough it's what I pulled. So I love it. Validation. What I love about this cute little dragon is his companion is this little snail. So it's like this is a journey worth taking your time. You're being drawn to this magical light, and it's like he's looking at his little snail buddy going, are you ready? I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. So I love it. It's almost like a stairway to like even the Akashic records or something. So I don't know if you work with Akashic records or just another divine journey that you're going to be going on. And then I also got the Ace of Wands, same color kind of dragon, very goldish yellow in here. And Ace of Wands again is another beginning of a new path. Ace of Wands is about this path being opened up for you, and this little fox in this image is representing not only family. Foxes, they always are likened to tricksters and stuff, and they are, and they can be, but it's also a call for you to enjoy your journey. Take your time on this journey, and to enjoy every moment. So often we're so in a hurry to get to that end result. So there's a new path opening up for you here, Denise. I love this. And let's see, the tree. Okay, the dragon is up in the tree. Um, so I feel like maybe you're being asked to remember to look up, connect with your guides, connect with your dragon energy throughout this journey here. And then I pulled this cute little guy. go get your lemon cookies, have a cup of tea or coffee. Um, Remember to take moments out of your, even if it's 5 minutes out of your day, but definitely out of a week, take some time to relax. The fox was just in my yard. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there you are definitely being visited by yeah. Let me get my little handy dandy notebook here about fox energy. Um, okay, so the fox is another call to moving between worlds. So this is similar to what Jean was saying about just about that. So it says solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. So yeah, so this I hope that little fox comes back and visits you. And definitely it's, about starting a new path, a new phase of your path. And yeah, I don't know. And then I don't know about Akashic Records, and I'm feeling too something there. So that's what I have for you tonight, Denise. Thank you.
Yep, she said yes for the Akashic records,
Oh,
and she's saying that the fox scared her.
of
The fox
course.
came out of nowhere, but yeah, they're
You got to still
they
be
seem
cautious. But
the ones that I see around me now, Denise. The ones around you may be bigger, though. But I just saw one a few weeks back. I was home in Pennsylvania, and one ran across the road, and it was a little bit. It's like a big cat, and I was surprised at how tiny it was. And I thought
aw,
I thought it was more like a small dog, but it seemed like a big cat, like a longer, thinner body.
mhm, mhm.
And I knew it was a fox right away, but I was
Yeah, yeah.
surprised at how small it was. But I guess hawks have been showing up also. Oh,
Uh-huh.
and she said it was a baby.
Oh,
Ooh.
sweet. Yeah. Don't approach it because mommy might be nearby.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting that
Mm-hmm.
it was a baby. So, fox energy is about family and nurturing. So, but it being a baby, you having the Fool and the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, fresh, there's a rebirth happening, I think, for you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you very much, Denise. And I forgot to call out who was next. Sarah, if you're still here, say hello. And Abby, if you're still here, say hello. Sarah or Abby, just say hi. Oh, and I'll try and do this from now on.
Sarah says
And
hello.
I'll try and write it down. Okay, Sarah is here. All right. So Sarah says, would love a message if you have any. Okay.
If we
So we're
haven't.
thank you, Sarah. So we're just going to do an energy reading or an energetic message or a general spiritual reading for you. If you wanted to speak to somebody specific, that would be just a little different. So let me tune into your energy. Now, Sarah, do I remember correctly that you had the picture of yourself pregnant on your icon, and now I see your kids right
Oh,
there? I'm
sweet.
not sure. Oh, oh, Marie. Okay. So Marie is who you would like to speak to or get messages from. Can you tell me who Marie is? Is it a sister, a mother, a friend? And she's saying yes, that was her that she used to have. I thought I recognized.
Mm.
She had herself as being pregnant. She and
Oh,
that was her. It's a sister-in-law, Marie. Okay, sure. Thank you for saying that, Sarah. I'm glad we clarified. Oh. It's taken me a minute. she's showing me a cow, and when a cow with horns, and this is a sacred symbol. This is a symbol of connecting to the central sun, and or if is she a Taurus? No, Taurus is the bull, but still, it's something similar to that. But she's trying to come through. She's trying to send me pictures, and I'm not picking up on her pictures so much. But Marie, would you just feel in your heart what you would like to share with Sarah? And she's showing me. She showed me interesting images. Um, Sometimes they're pretty specific. Um, I'm I'm not sure what she's showing me, but did did she pass from breast cancer by any chance? Um, did Marie? Because I don't know what this is that I'm seeing. Did she pass from breast cancer? Um,
Brain
I'm not
cancer.
at. Oh, it's brain cancer. Okay, that's what she's trying to show me. That's what she's trying to show me, and she's showing me in images, and I can't I don't recognize it, and I didn't.
Absolutely. Gosh.
She's yeah, she's saying that I think it was one of those validations that she wanted you to know that it was her. She wants you to know that she is fully intact on the other side, and that she is strong, and she is vibrant, and she is beautiful. And she says that she helps the children, and I think that she helps your children, but she also helps others' children. I'm not sure if she had any children of her own, but she's saying that she helps the children. She's an advocate, and she is working on getting a cure so nobody has to go through what she went through. And she's saying that it is preventable. I feel like, but let me just, Sarah, Marie, do you have a message for Sarah? Do you want to tell her something? Because I don't know if this is something that you and your husband are consumed about, almost asking why, and it's senseless, and it was so fast, and why there wasn't anything to stop it. She wants you to slow down and smell the roses for her. She says she watches over you and your family, and her family, her parents, I feel, are still here, and she wants you to um slow down and enjoy the moments in life that are just so precious. It's not the big vacations or the, graduations, which they're important, but it's just the everyday picking up the phone and calling somebody. She's saying, make sure you cherish connection with other people as much as you can right now, even if, yeah. And she's saying that the kids, it's important for the kids to connect too. Um, she just keeps talking to me about the kids. She's watching over the kids. She's saying to slow down, smell the roses. And she's showing me specifically you enjoying flowers. So perhaps bring flowers around. Perhaps, they're healing because they're nature. They're healing because of the color. They're healing because of their energy. And she wants you to surround yourself with flowers. Um, like sunflowers and flowers from nature, not the box kind, That's what she's saying. And this is what she's saying that is important. It's a beautiful environment, and to make sure we appreciate it. She's telling all of us. She's saying that she's fine and she is vital and she is whole and she is able to watch over others. And that's where I'm going to stop for right now. Oh, she worked in a nursery. Well,
Yeah.
for the kids, for the children's nursery. Is that what you're
Mhm.
saying? And I love my garden. I had fresh roses bloom this weekend, beautiful red
Oh,
ones. I'm
that's
devoted to my
sweet.
garden. This is what she
Love
wants you
fresh
to, this
energy.
is what is she's talking about for you to stay in that, in not stay, but to take in that, to understand that on many different levels, that's helping to enhance your health and your healing and your vitality. Oh, a preschool children's nursery.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think this is what she's talking about.
Hmm.
She wants to help the children and your children, but she was talking about the kids. Oh, what a sweet soul she is.
Absolutely. What a wonderful image you put in there, Jean. That was lovely. So it's almost describing my image here. um,
That's beautiful.
yeah. So normally in the full, this is the first time I've seen this image in the way. Normally I see it in this particular card. It's a very young girl. And in this one, it was like I see her as just a little bit older, still youthful, but not the little girl that I normally see in here. And so this is what I asked about her describing her energy, and uh, and I feel like what Jean was saying, that she enjoys her garden, and but in her garden, and I don't know if you are aware of this, but I feel like she had a connection with the garden energies, the fairy energies and stuff like that, just Mother Nature. And I feel like she felt like she was Mother Nature type of. I said that wrong, but she
I
absolutely loved nature, and she in this image she's rejoicing something. This is a really different full image than a normal one. And what is this I'm seeing? I'm not sure. What are you? All right. Well, my first impression anyway was like over here is like the spider weaving her web. And if you've ever, I grew up arachnophobia type of thing, but yet I loved watching them weave their web, and the time and the energy that is putting into that. So that's like weaving her miracles. And I feel like that's what she can do now while she's up in the world beyond, is she's able to weave the miracles now. um, and again, for miracles in general, just as Jean was saying, trying to find a cure and stuff. But I feel like she's rejoicing, like there is going to be some sort of breakthrough coming, um, with technology research, and but she's I feel like the energy, even though she may have had brain cancer, that she was still trying to embody that, well, I want to say childlike energy, but youthful energy. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It's like she herself, I felt like she herself was like Fae energy. Um, so, so interesting that you guys were talking about the nurseries. So, in this image is this elderly man caring for this little girl, but for me, this little girl, like, she looks like she's in spirit. So I can't help but to wonder if this is her, and she's up there with her. It could be grandfather, it could be the creator himself, and she's just enjoying the journey. And this is King of Cups energy. So King of Cups, he's a very nurturing person, and he's a very patient and nurturing teacher. And so that's the image. With this image, that's the message I'm getting up here. And then I have this Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles are the slowest moving knights there are, because they take time to plan in the finest of details, and they're very successful for that, because they use more common sense along with their knowledge, and they're just very practical. And so I'm not sure if this is. I'm sorry, give me one moment here. Um, I'm wondering if it's telling you you to take your time when there's money matters and health matters, to take the time to look at all the fine details as you're moving along. Uh, yeah, so and this knight is wearing a crown, which is very unusual. So I almost feel like this is you, Sarah, and you have a new quest, and the quest is all about the nurturing, and I almost get the king and queen of pentacles energy in here, where the queen is all about the nurturing, using her intuition, and making decisions. And there's another commercial, Jean. What's going on? And the Knight of Pentacles is very successful, but he remains humble, and he's welcoming and nurturing to all. So I feel like that's your energy, and she just wants you to know you are doing the right things, and in the right timing, things are coming together for you. And yeah, that's what I'm getting tonight for you, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Ginger. Beautiful, beautiful cards and
Mm.
beautiful interpretations and readings. Sarah says she was like a little kid at heart and played so many games with the kids. She was the
Mm.
light in the room, and everyone had everyone laughing. She
Aw.
loved her dad to bits and was still a little girl even at 30. So that was beautiful,
Oh,
those images. Yeah,
I'm getting all woos. Getting the goosebumps there. Thank you for
wonderful.
letting us read for you, Sarah.
Yeah, and thank you for the validation, Sarah. That was really beautiful. And Marie is an amazing soul for
Yeah.
sure. I work really hard for both my children, and they both are disabled, so I'm forever fighting for them. Oh my gosh, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
wow.
Wow.
Mm.
Oh, so sorry to hear that, Sarah. But all the best to you and your family for sure. And we're glad we were able to. You're welcome. And we're glad we were able to bring through just a little bit of Marie for you. You're
Mm.
welcome, Sarah. All the best to you.
Yes.
Okay. Did I say who is next? Oh, I was saying Abby. Abby, are you here? Um, and after Abby is Ocean GD. Um, Abby or Ocean? Uh, and then Jill. I see you, Jill. Abby, Ocean, Jill. That's how. Oh, Abby's here. Okay. Hey, David. So nice to see you. Happy Friday night. Abby's here, Ocean, and then Jill. I'm going to write that down because I'll. All right. So Abby says, I would love to have a reading from
Oh, you put
one
up
of her
Carter,
grandparents.
or did I put up? No, I didn't put up Carter. Is it Abby or Carter next?
Carter is Abby.
Oh, hi. So she
Yeah.
put in the names of her
Her
grandfather.
grandfather, Pete.
Pete.
Um, her grandfathers,
Pete,
and John Shirley.
John. Okay.
Thank you, Ocean. Thank you, David. And just as it in the future, if you don't mind, Abby, if you want two different people, try and put them in two different chats, because it's a little harder to distinguish, especially since they're both grandfathers. I have a feeling that one of your I won't be able to tell who's who, and they may also come through blended. Like this grandfather may say some things, and this grandfather may say some things. Um, but it's appreciated, and I understand you're just asking for your grandfathers. But if anybody else has like a list of people, and for future shows and stuff, if you do, maybe one person in one is request, and then another person in another request, and then whichever one gets chosen is fine. um, okay, so I'm going to go with Pete because he's the first one. I'm going to try. So I see a man with an elongated face. Um, he is older, but he's not in his 90s. He seems like maybe in his late 70s, early 80s. He has an elongated face, and he's not necessarily thin, but he's trim. He I think he's kept his figure most of his life. He's not he's very much average build, but he has an elongated face, and he's showing me himself in the. I do feel as though he reached retirement, but he didn't have a long retirement. Um, he liked his coffee. He's showing me his coffee cup, and I think he liked donuts or cake with his coffee or something with his coffee. I'm not sure what this is that, whether it's a Danish or something with his coffee. Um, and he liked, and I don't know, there's a lot of sweets today. He's just saying that he enjoyed the sweetness in life. And did she say anything? Does that sound like
Not
Pete?
yet.
Just want to make sure. Let me know if you recognize this gentleman. And he's just showing me that he wasn't he dressed comfortably, but he was maybe a decade behind everybody. Like he had a sweater that he liked a decade ago, and okay, she's saying we made sweetbreads together before, added all the chocolate candy. So he did have a sweet tooth. Okay. Um, oh, like that wasn't the one. Where did you find the other one?
Oh, I
Oh,
started
here
it.
it is. Here it is. Okay. Um, but he wasn't heavy because of it, but it may have caught up with them, all those sweets. But he was caring, he was loving. I'm trying to get him to come in a little closer. I just see him wearing comfortable clothes, maybe a decade behind, like as maybe like when he reached his 60s, he really didn't buy new clothes. He kept wearing those same clothes until the end, through the end of his life. He dressed nice, but he wasn't like he wasn't on the cutting edge of fashion, so to speak. He was very much uh, more paid more attention to comfort, and I feel like he was a little more laid back. He's showing me sometimes he would wear jeans, um, or something comfortable like jeans, like either khakis or something like this. It's just something comfortable. Um, I don't know why he's so stuck on his clothes. He wants to. I'm trying to describe him, but he's he's showing me phones. He's showing me he liked to something about a phone receiver. Not sure what that has to do with, but he's showing me a receiver on the phone, and he's also showing me a car, and like a blue car with a white top. It may have been a convertible with like the wings. You know how the tail light was pointed as a
Yes.
wing, like maybe pointed up. Not sure if you would know if he had something like this when he was younger, but he liked cars, and he was a very laid back, easygoing, big hearted, was a little bit funny. He wasn't like the life of the party, but he was just a little bit funny. He would make you laugh, and he would make like little dad jokes or whatever. And but he loved you kids for sure, and he loved making you kids laugh. I think he was a different guy around you guys. I think he was just a little bit different of a, like, maybe he was businessman or professional when he was working, but when he retired, he really sort of allowed himself to relax a little bit and be more laid back. She's saying, oh, he died of lung cancer. I'm wondering if he had trouble speaking while being crossed over. Okay, let me just check. I know that when it's close to the end of our lives, um, and if he died from lung cancer, then he it takes we move our soul goes through phases, and our soul prepares the body for departation, so to speak, and for the transition for the soul to leave. So during his time with cancer, if he would be resting with his eyes closed, his soul would be preparing to go to the other side. And
Mm.
uh before anything, he doesn't carry this trouble speaking when his soul leaves his body. But I feel as though it was, and he's saying, I don't even have to ask, he's saying that there's nothing left unsaid, that when he was on the other side, he understood everything anybody wanted to say to him. He was a veteran and a police officer, a very reserved man, but loved his family. We lost him when I was a young teen. I see. Okay. Well, he is a reserved man because he wasn't coming through with much other than clothing and foods. um, yeah, I
Well,
was
you
trying
have
to
the
get.
two uniforms there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you. All right. How about you, Ginger? But yeah. Thank you, Abby.
Hi, Abby. Hi, Abby. Okay, so I just asked for someone to come through. And so let's see if you can recognize which energy it is. Um, Beautiful image here. So I have here the energy of a very strong man who he protected his pride. He was the protector, and he had a voice when he needed to express whether it was emotion or he had to express what he needed to. That he roared and people listened. And in this image, there's some apples up here, which is normally not in a strength card. So I'm just wondering if apples mean anything to you, whether you like apple pie or there was an apple tree. Just I was just curious to know because those were sticking out to me. But I also have a silly question because it's the first time I've ever noticed. This lion is wearing a tiara. You can
Mm-hmm.
barely see it. So it makes me wonder if there's a picture of him, or if you ever found him just to make people laugh, put on a tiara. So I'm just curious if you happen to know anything about that. Um, so I don't know which grandfather this is, but I don't know if you can, of what I'm telling you, can figure that out. But very, very strong protector of his pride. When he spoke, people listened. So I don't know if in the police part. Well, I don't know if it's him, but he had a voice and people listened. Um, but being that this woman is here, he's like, I had the love of a good woman by my side.
Oh.
So I got a little goosebump on that one. Okay, so then I asked for a shared memory, and in this image, the flute sticks out to me most of all. So I don't know if that he lived on Pear Tree Lane. So I don't know if there's a shared memory of you perhaps playing a flute. It's almost like there may have been some sort of a celebration, or did he go to what is it? A concert? I don't know. Did you play flute? But also, this stone is sticking out to me a lot too. This, like a stone monument. So does that mean anything to you and help you connect with who this might be? So I'd love to know your thoughts on that. But the
Mm-hmm.
message for you is, in this image, is telling me that you are being divinely led on your path. You have people to call on to assist you in something that you may be searching for or wanting to do, a manifestation of some sort. But you are definitely surrounded. There's a lot of orbs in this picture. You're definitely surrounded, but he is like your guiding light from heaven. And ooh, let's see. Um, what else could I get from this image? I don't know. There's just a lot of celestial energy in this particular card. So, yeah. My gosh, that's about as far as I can get tonight for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
So thank you, Ginger. And, Abby, it's okay. And I think I was a little bit torn. And not just that, but with him being reserved, it's a little bit hard to pull things out. And then not only that, but he passed when you were younger, so you may not have known a lot of these things about
Mm-hmm.
him, having coffee and sweets, or the car that he loved, or his habits of what he would wear. You saw him in a limited time frame, and we understand that. And he did the best he could. He was coming through with some images, and he is very loving gentleman, and he's still protecting and serving the family from the other side. And he appreciates the way that you honor him,
Mm-hmm.
and is always, there for you for sure. And she said he also had 7 daughters. Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of daughters. That's a lot of daughters. She said, correct. He lost his voice when I was very young. I
Oh,
think he knew I loved him so
interesting.
much. Oh, I see. Did he have one of those things that he had to push and talk through or something? I don't know. I know that some people have that. I know
So I'm
somebody.
just curious with that lion image and roaring, because in most strength cards, the lion is not roaring. So I'm wondering if he's saying, now I can roar and I am heard. So,
And this, you kept saying, when he spoke, people listened. And that
yeah.
was something that, oh, wow. Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense.
I wonder if
Wow.
but I don't know which grandfather I connected with. So
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the same
Yeah.
one. But if it is, and he was a veteran, maybe he was either a staff sergeant, command,
Yeah,
interesting.
he can definitely speak now, and he can roar now. But if they're reserved, they don't really want to come through and
Mm-hmm.
air all their laundry, so to speak. And so if
Men
they're
are
reserved
proud.
in this world, they're reserved on the other side too. You're welcome. She says, "Thank
Mm-hmm.
you both so very much."
Yeah.
I'll be asking about the car. Please do.
But I
Thank you,
still
Abby.
saw like a picture, like maybe if you can find an old picture of him wearing a tiara just for laughs. You know how the guys when they get to like I found a picture of my grandfather around a campfire with a wig on. So something jovial, that the old guys did this that kind of stuff and
To make the kids laugh. Yeah, for sure.
or around his buddies.
Wow.
Thank you.
Neat, neat, neat. So thank you very much. We're moving right along here, guys. And the time is moving much faster than I expected. So we have Ocean and then Jill coming
Okay.
up. So please do stand by. Message from my angels, please.
I'm gonna grab the angel back.
So the first thing I heard is that you'll be a success. You're wondering if you're going to be able to find success. You're wondering if you're going to be able to make your way in this world because it is very difficult to get started, and there are obstacles in your path, but there's nothing that you can't persevere and to work. They're telling me that you also have magic, that you have personality and you have likability and you have you're warm and other people like to be around you. You have good conversation. You have an intelligent way of speaking and relating to people, and people really like this. I feel as though that your success, and this is from your angels, but your success is up to you, and it depends on the belief in yourself. And it's almost like half the battle is the belief in yourself. And if you have the belief in yourself, then it's the energy around that helps you to move forward in your career and in your endeavors. I do feel as though there is somebody out there for you to love as well. You don't ask about love because you're so consumed with worrying about, not worrying, but, you know, focusing on being successful. And I do feel as though there is somebody that is uh, that you'll have a wonderful, loving, and unconditional love, supporting companion type of relationship. And I do feel like you're going to find it sooner rather than later, and totally unexpected, because you're like, that is totally not in my wheelhouse right now. But I do feel like that the success and the love come hand in hand. And then once you find the love, I feel like that is a propellant for your success. In other words, with somebody supporting you and being there for you, and um, being your a coach for you or a confidant for you, I feel like this is going to help to propel you um, in your own success. But that's what I feel. How about you, Ginger? I I think you might be muted.
These were noisy cards to shuffle, so some are noisier than others. So King of Swords here, Brendan. So King of Swords, he's that king who, you know, kings are intuitive, just like the queens are, but he's got this sharp knowledge. This like he's got the gift of knowledge. People look up to this king. Um, And in this image, though, it's almost like this king. I can't tell if he's trying to fall asleep or if he's bored. It's so funny. So this is a call to also make sure, because this King of Swords, when he communicates with clarity. So people don't have to guess or read between lines. He's to the point, and people respect him for that. I tend to wonder in this picture by these images if while you are sleeping, knowledge is flowing through to you. And so you might be getting some, I'll just call them subliminal messages. So pay attention to your dreams. There's a lot of knowledge there for you. Um, Speaking of, I got the High Priestess. This is accessing secret knowledges. So keep working on your connection to your team, to your divine team. Call upon them each and every day, asking for their assistance. And she's got a book here. So I know that Brendan's starting his senior year of college, so there's a lot of work to be done. And but I feel like there's a lot of knowledge that will be unsheathed, with the lack of better term. But as long as you are in connection with your team and asking for their assistance, it's like vast. I keep saying vast knowledge. I don't know. There's just something more to just your what you need to learn. There's something more coming in. So, and it could be just you actually stepping into some spiritual gifts. Yeah. So, and then I decided to pull a dragon card for you, and the artist came up, and he's studying to be a graphic artist. So how magical is it? You got the magical dragon. Okay, I'm thinking he's saying you need to sip some coffee, get a little caffeine in you to help you make it through. But he is sitting on a lot of knowledge. So there's a lot of magical knowledge there. You may even start channeling your artwork. Is what I'm getting, since the High Priestess is here. You may, so that might be something also to call upon your team to assist you with, is with your artistry, with your creativity. And I know, I think you wanted to take even art history. So there might be something that you uncover that people don't even weren't aware of before, on this artistic history delving into. So, but yeah, the dragon's all about magical energy, magic being your birthright. That's what dragons represent. So that's what I have for you, Brendan. Love those cards for you.
Wonderful. Yep. All positive. You have a bright future ahead of you there, Ocean. And thank you very much for being here for your question. Aw, Denise, you're sweet. So Jill is next, and after Jill is Lucy.
Okay.
Okay, so Jill says, I really need to hear from my love interest, Carl. And she asked on the last live, but
Yes,
we ran out of
I
time.
remember. Yeah.
Okay.
So, okay.
He's reminding me of the mountaintop um, sunrise that I think that he reminded me of the last time. He's bringing this up. He's saying that you're still the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying we are once and always and forever connected. He's saying you're working, you're doing brave work, Jill. He's saying you are a brave soul, and that you are foraging on or marching on and moving forward. He's saying that he's sorry that things that the way the things worked out, that well, you know what he's saying. Um, he's saying that he wishes things were just a little bit different before he left, and so that you would be taken care of, and that you would be he's just letting you know that you are his one and only, and you brought him so much joy, and he is your caretaker and protector from the other side. He said, "Don't ever think that I have gone anywhere. I'm right beside you, and I'm not going anywhere. I will wait right here until your day comes, no matter if it's 50 years or 100 years. I will be here for you, and will be supporting you, and caring for you along the way." He says that you are a strong woman, and that this is what he loved about you. I feel like you two were very equal in partnership. I feel like you both brought the same level of energy to the table, and that you both appreciated each other for what the what you brought, if that makes any sense. I feel like there was a quality sense to your relationship there, and he's saying he loved your independence, and your you guys had some amazing conversations together. He said that he was a little more intellectual, um, or introspective, and he liked to converse with you on these high level or more evolved type of subjects. He was not a small talk kind of guy. He was a uh, what are the answers to the universe? Why is the sky blue? Why, like these big pondering questions. I feel like he really wanted to understand more about the world. Um, and he just wants you to know that he's always there right beside you, and you are still a team. He's saying you are still a team. He's saying that the relationship has only changed direction, and not direction, but changed. Instead of being here in this world, he's on the other side and still connected. The connection is still there. And he just wants you to know that he loves you, and you are still the only girl for him, and that he'll be there for you. That love is it continues, it lives on.
Sweet.
Oh, she was thinking that, even crying yesterday, thought he had moved on. Yep, equal love. Hmm.
Mm, that was sweet. Sweet message. Okay. So, as you were talking about, he loves to have these deep conversations. Is exactly what I was thinking, because in this image, this trident, and then this is King of Water. This is like his energy. So let me know, was he a water sign? I'm just curious. Or did he love the sea? And again, before Jean, well, I was thinking that because of I was trying to tune into this trident here. I'm like, something very deep and vast knowledge, and King of Water, they're smart, but they're very intuitive as well. And this guy's talking to his fishy, so he's definitely in tune with uh I just feel like aquatic life. I don't know. So he's an air sign. Okay. Yeah. So I just get this very deep, focused energy, and um, he was very serious about what he knew and how he wanted to share that, but yet he had this tender, loving, nurturing energy, like he's caring for this little. He's a big energy man, but yet he cares for this little being that could be easily harmed, and he's like a protector of the not necessarily the defenseless, but yeah, so very much a protector energy. And then I asked for a shared memory. So I don't know. if this would make sense to you. There's a to me there's dragonflies in this image, and obviously there's stars here. So I don't know if there's a shared memory of I don't know. Did you ever see a? I don't think anybody's ever seen a dragonfly at night, but it's almost like wishing upon a star. Did you two ever wish upon a star or something? So shared memory. Let's see. Nine of Fire. So Nine of Fires. Fire is passionate, very passionate energy. Sorry, let me think here. No. So I'm not sure if I'm touching base on that shared memory or not. There's a cave here in this image as well. So something about illuminating the dark is what I got, and I don't know what that would mean. But
can I jump in?
It was me. Oh yeah. Please do.
The illumination that they shared together was the sunrise on top of the mountain.
Oh yeah.
And that
after the starry night. Well, you know, sometimes when the sun is rising, you can still see the stars. You know. But yeah, and then dragonflies. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, and then she says she is fire. It's awesome. So his message to you, I got this beautiful 10 of earth. You know, obviously he's going to want the best for you, but I believe he's saying that you will find that happy. You'll find another sunrise with someone. Or if it's not with someone, it's just in your life. You're going to find a lot of success. You're going to be content. You're going to find contentment here. And then treasuring the memories. We got a treasure box here. Treasuring the memories. It's like he's saying you can move on and still have our treasured memories, but be sure to make new memories. And we have this wolf here, and wolf energy is he's like saying you are a pathfinder. You know how to find your way, and you use your intuition to find your way. And also the wolf is a call for you to take a kind of a leader of the pack role, and you help others find their way. So that's the message I'm getting from these cards right here. So yeah, no, I don't know. It's like you'll always be my like my little fairy princess. But yeah, that's a message as I got for you.
Yeah, he's a good egg there, Jill, and he's standing by you for sure. Okay, so next I have Lucy. Lucy is here, and she says, "May I have a general reading on spirit career? General reading, please." Lucy, do you sit with your hand on your face like this, or both hands on your face? Or is there something about this part of your face? I'm not sure what this is. I'm trying to tune into your energy. I do feel that you have a sense of boredom around you. I'm also seeing an elk and it's the elk with the really long horns and the really tall horns. I don't know what kind of an elk they are, or if that is even an elk, but the really long, thin horns. This could be a spirit animal for you. Um, but I do feel that there's some sort of boredom. Like you wish you were somewhere else. You wish you were doing something else, and you're like stuck doing something that you really don't want to do, and it's sort of dampening down your energy. Um, I feel like you're, something like this, and you just can't figure out your next move. I feel like you're saying, is it too late to move? Is it too risky to move? And what they say to that is it too late to stay, or is it is it um, is it you know too risky not to move? Like don't try. If you have a place where there's energy draining, they want you to work on at least looking and seeking to find something else that suits your energy better. You deserve it. Um, and yeah, where you are is fine, and you're fine, but you're just bored, and you're wondering, am I supposed to be here? Am I going to feel like this forever? And even though it's not that bad, you're really just not satisfied. It just doesn't light a fire inside of you, and you're wondering, am I asking for too much? Should I just be quiet and stay here anyway? Um, and they just want you to trust your gut and to work on the timing of it all. They want you to trust in the divine timing of your decision making, and to always research options. It's always good to research options and maybe even put yourself out there so that you can have the choice of either staying or leaving. But you don't want to, or you may not. That alone may satisfy you, and it's a lot of work. Believe me, it's a lot of work putting all that stuff together and applying for all those jobs and responding to all those emails. And people lead you on a wild goose chase sometimes, and it's a lot of work. But it's important for you to see what else is out there, um, and but the choice is yours. I feel like it's not detrimental where you are, but it is not satisfying or exciting. And you really need to feel like you're being uh, a part of a team, or that you support whatever the goal or the mission is. Um, and then if none of these things are working for you, start working on a side gig for yourself, something that you enjoy doing, even if it's, I mean, I don't want to, whatever it is, you can start reselling, or um, maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of side gigs out there that you can do on the side that probably won't sustain you, if that's all you did, but at least it'll entertain you. You know what I mean? Um, but open up and search for your options. Um, Sometimes one hand like this. Yeah, she says definitely happening now. Yeah. Oh, okay. She just said that today, being a reseller. At least research it, at least try it, at least look into it. You know what I mean? Like they don't, um, sometimes the grass is greener on the other side, but even it's almost like once you start investigating and searching and applying, or and once you start this, other things will appear for you, or you'll say, no, this is really what I just want to just stay where I am, and maybe pick up something on the side. um, and you'll know it's not, they're not saying to move, they're saying to look into it and see how it makes you feel. How about you, Ginger?
Yes, I'm going to go in not the order I pulled because it was an interesting message. So, um, actually, because of this other image, I was wondering if you were thinking about jewelry, selling jewelry or something like that. In this image is a elderly man, and you know, in his head, he's thinking about his stability. What can he do for his financial stability and or his health? But what I love about this image, because it's not the typical, this is five of coins. This isn't your typical five of coins. He has this coin, and it's almost levitating, yet you know how people stand there holding tossing a coin, you know. It's like, what magic can I create with this one coin? So that's about smart investing. How can I invest my resources? What magic can I create using this one coin? If I use it wisely, I will never have to worry about that stability up here. It is mine. And then I had pulled this card, and two things came to mind, but let me go with the financial thing first. You won't be able to see it probably, but it's like this is long strand, and it's jewelry that this person is gifting this person. That's why I was wondering when you brought up, because I'm like, what does this? What is this? What does this card mean? And you talked about reselling. So maybe it has something to do with jewelry. But my initial one is, if you if you're concerned about finances, maybe I'm thinking maybe carrying a talisman, like get citrine, or make a money corner and put amethyst and citrine in it, and you can write a little note saying, I'm open and receptive to the abundance that flows into my life. But I tend to wonder, because of with this other card I'm going to show you, do you have I dare to say grandmother who had passed, who had given you something? And then maybe you could carry it around as a lucky charm as you're trying to, go on this endeavor for some financial freedom here. And I wondered that because I also have this card, which is for me missing someone. This is you missing someone. So I feel like a maternal person from the other side is either on your mind, you're missing them, or I don't know. Even though you asked for career, these are the cards that came out, and I really feel like it's a maternal spirit, and you missing them, and you always used to talk to them about anything, and in this one image, I feel like she's saying everything's going to be okay, and she's got a bouquet of flowers, which to me is representing some sort of abundance. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be rich by any means, but it's like you're going to always have what you need. So start thinking about what you want to do. So that's what I
She
have
said
for
her
you.
mother passed 6 years ago today.
Oh, today. Oh my gosh. And that's coming up. So I just got goosebumps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But either she or a grandmother do you have a piece of jewelry of theirs? So you can always connect with them through this piece of jewelry. And then, oh my God, Miss D is here. And do I have a story for you? I'll have to message. I actually had a dream last night. So.
Hi, Miss Tara D. Is this a dream that you would like to share? So Lucy says
Sure.
yes, and brought a bouquet of roses to the cemetery. Wow.
Oh my
And that
Lord.
was that
That's
bouquet in that picture.
wonderful.
And she
Yeah.
says, yes, I
So I
do.
feel like she's
Mhm.
saying thank you, that I know you, thank you for the lovely flowers kind of thing. You know. How sweet.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind sharing if you have one. It's so totally funny. It was just connecting and on a like best friend kind of level. And then somehow we went somewhere, and I've been having some bizarre dreams. So, so something happened in the dream. I guess I'll just tell you. So in this dream, I was offered this, let's call it a spirit stick, a smokable spirit stick. And I'm just like, haven't touched anything ever or in years. And the one time I do, a police officer walks by me. And I'm like, but he walked by me, so he didn't see me. And then when I think I'm off the hook, comes back, and then I find myself like in a court type of setting. But here comes Miss D with the members of the band of Kiss without their makeup on to defend me and get me off the hook. And they were just highly regarded, and I got off the hook because no one messes with Miss D and Kiss. So
Wow.
what a bizarre dream. And then here she is to hear this dream.
And look at all the kisses. Is that her trademark, the kiss?
Not
The kisses?
necessarily. Isn't that funny?
How sweet. How
How
sweet.
bizarre.
How lovely. Well, thanks for
Anyway.
sharing that with us, Ginger, and thanks for prompting that so that we could hear that, Miss Charity. And thank you for being here. We
Oh,
appreciate you,
I
and
hope
we
she heard that.
appreciate each and every one of you. And we are hoping that everybody has a wonderful Friday. And Ginger, what do you have coming up this week?
Um,
Do you have anything tomorrow?
it's, I don't know about tomorrow. There's a tentatively maybe or maybe not doing new moon readings. I haven't heard back. And Monday scheduled is Allie at 7 o'clock. So we'll see how that goes. I know she's got a lot on her plate right now. So, but that's what's in the works for the next couple days. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, tomorrow I will have Mark the Spirit Whisperer here with me, and that's at 12:30 Eastern. And then I'll have Sherry from Voices from the Swamp will be with me at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I have a double header tomorrow, and then on Sunday I will be with Allie on Heart and Soul Connected at 1 p.m. Eastern, and then Priscilla and Heather from the Crone Zone will be
Oh,
here on my channel. We're going to have a wonderful chat together and talk about all of these amazing happenings going on, and perhaps even something about the Lionsgate 88 Gateway. I
oh,
just
that's
want to pick,
right.
they
That's
are brilliant, brilliant women, and they have all of so much information, so much wisdom. And I just am looking forward to catching up with both of them. And
I
so
will
please do.
actually. Oh, I will actually
I
be
was,
on the Crone Zone next Saturday at 8 p.m. So that's a
ooh,
first for
you're going to love
me.
that.
Am
Hmm.
I? I'm excited about it.
I am
So,
too.
oh
I am
wow,
too. They're magical ladies for sure, for
wow.
sure. Yeah, that's an amazing, amazing. So thanks for telling me that.
Mm,
And thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. And we're
mm.
sorry if you did not get your question answered today. And we appreciate you. And please do come back. As you know, I was on 3 times today. I'm on twice tomorrow. So come on back to another show, and we'll try and get you in there. But we really had a wonderful time with everybody on this fun Friday night. We appreciate your time and your support. And Ginger, your beautiful, beautiful readings. I really
Oh,
appreciate you.
thank you.
I love reading together with you. It's you open up to the gamut and you have a deck for whatever comes up.
I'm the same for you. I just love reading with you, and I love how um, it's amazing how it's a validation of how spirit works. That as you're reading and the cards that I have pulled, and how they just coincide much of the time. It's just it's almost trickery, but yet it's
Yeah.
it's amazing is what it is. So thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mousy, for being here
Oh,
because I
Matthew.
enjoyed listening.
I love it.
And yeah, thanks again, everybody. Have a
Yes.
wonderful weekend.
Mhm.
Please do come back and see us again. And if you haven't gone over to subscribe for Ginger Faye, I did put her
Oh,
link in the chat
thank
there,
you.
and it's also in the comments below. Now that we're not simulcasting, I want you to go on over there and subscribe and like. And she has a wonderful, wonderful
Much appreciated.
content, and she's an amazing reader.
Oh,
So
thank you so much. Thank you.
you're welcome. Take care, everybody.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.